over the course of the last few years, it's been really interesting for me to take all of the experiences that I have seen in the hospital environment where there is a lot of trend towards that quick fix mentality. Keep moms on a certain labor pattern. They have to stay on a pattern. Every one of them has to be the same. If we introduce something that is even slightly inconveniencing, we need to move things along. All of those pieces that are put into the picture, and then getting to practice as a midwife where I can bring in this holistic model where we trust women, we give them a chance, we respect birth, like all of these pieces. And oftentimes we take more of like a hands-off approach at home. We've got to give mom space. Sometimes we have to get out of her space for her to birth, and then seeing that the same thing comes out of it, right? So we still get a baby that's born. We still get a baby on her chest. However, all of the integral pieces that are in there, I see this set of people from the hospital come away, and as their doula, I sit with them for weeks and weeks and weeks, talking to them about how they are going to justify that experience. I had a baby, it was great, and the baby's safe, but then their experience is like devastating to their hearts. And then taking this group of people, on the other hand, where we pretty much just let them be. So I think it's a lot easier. You get to sit and have your coffee in the living room while you give them space and hold that space for the family while they do a lot of their birth themselves. And then you come in as they need you to come in. So again, we're like that set of wings over that family where they can kind of rest easier in the fact that the safety pieces are there. And then they have that baby. And let me just tell you, the differences that I have seen over the years between that baby coming out and the empowerment that comes with this group of people versus the people that tend to lean more towards, I want to be completely out of pain. I don't think I can do this, right? They've been told for years, like, you can't do this without pain medication. And they will 9 times out of 10 in the hospital get an epidural. That's what happens. I've seen it without, for sure. But those people that have basically surrendered to that fact of, I can't do this without help from, the medical community. It's just amazing to me to see these moms light up. And I don't know how else to explain it except they light up and those babies comes out on their chest, and almost every time they will look at me and they'll go, Avery, I did it. And I'm like, yeah, you did. You did it. That journey, this journey over here takes so much work. It takes so much tending. And it's not just tending those physical aspects, right? We take blood pressure. We do heart tones. We do prenatals where we do fundal height. Like, we hit all those physical aspects, but the piece that makes our home birth experiences really powerful is how we dive in with our families. So we are hitting those emotional pieces really deep. We're hitting, what happened to you this week? What happened to you last month? How is the move going? Your family's coming into town. What is that doing to you emotionally? We also hit on pieces like self-care. We hit on what drives them to be the mom that they want to be. Like, those are the pieces. It's our coffee style meetings that we have at every long prenatal visit where we get to know them as their deeper person, as a mom, and we help them to flourish and become who they're going to be once that baby comes out on their chest. And so that trust is there, and it is a really deep trust. Just being able to look in their eyes and realize that that person that you've walked with for 9 months, you have put in just as much energy and prayer and contemplation and hope into this birth as they have as a mother. That creates this bond that I cannot quite put into words. It's incredible, but that's what we say when we're talking about hitting on the physical aspects, the emotional aspects, the spiritual aspects, the deeper pieces of who women are in the most transformative time of their life. That is the root cause, root fix, root tending that we do as midwives. And root, it's so funny. It's like tied along with roots of a tree, right? So it's like we are hitting on those deeper root pieces that then when you look at the tree, the outcome, the pictures, the videos, these amazing stories that you hear, those trees are flourishing, those families are flourishing, and they are producing fruit that is absolutely beautiful. So we are hitting the root causes instead of trying to tend just the branches when we are making these gardens of clients, these gardens of people, this new generation of people that are empowered to speak up for themselves and be involved in their journey.